Hi everyone and welcome to part 14 of my GTA LCS special vehicle guide. Now this video is going to show you how to obtain any of the Grease Sucho special cars from the Grease Sucho mission. Now one word of warning, you must obtain these cars before you complete the Grease Sucho mission, because this is the one and only special kind of street race mission which is unobtainable to complete later on. So you can only complete it once. Whereas all the other race missions can be done again because they're accessed by the telephones. So this is your one and only chance to get one of these special cars. They are the fireproof, pop-proof, tip-proof Black Thunder Rod, fireproof, tip-proof, pop-proof, exclusive colour, chrome red stallion with red roof, and the other one is the fireproof, tip-proof, pop-proof, exclusive colour white stallion with the grey roof. Sorry about that, it's quite a lot of words to say in one go. So get yourself a fire truck, and I really would recommend a fire truck because this is the best way to obtain the cars on both PSP and PS2. I personally do a PSP only method normally because it's a bit easier, a bit more reliable, but I'm going to do a method which works on both. So grab yourself a pushing vehicle. Fire truck's probably a good option. The reason why you do not want to use a heavy vehicle is because this is a race mission and you'll permanently disable the properties. So you need to be very careful about that. So you must use a random vehicle, not a special vehicle. But yeah, if you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Now you just have to find any old random car. Any car, it doesn't matter which one it is. Taxi's fine. Now this bit's really tedious. Now just activate the race. Like that. And now, you simply just wait here until all the drivers come back. See you in a minute. Right guys, the races have finally arrived, as you can see. So now when I go over here, the Black Thunder Rod and the red stallion have arrived. The white one has yet to arrive, but it doesn't matter because I wanted to show an example for the Black Thunder Rod, because that's probably most likely the prize you want. Now you have a choice. What you need to do for the PS2 and the PSP method, you need to use a vehicle to push this all the way to Harwood from here. It's a freaking long way, I know, but that's what you have to do if you're on the PS2. So basically you push it all the way up to there, basically. Now you have a choice. You can use a really strong vehicle like a fire truck, but when you're in the fire truck you have a time limit, and you have to basically get into a car to get rid of the time limit, like that, as you can see. So I would just use the fire truck and the taxi, or whatever car you have, because it'll be a lot faster than pushing it with just a normal car. But you have to be a bit more careful and plan it carefully. So as you can see, I've got 27, 26, 25. I've got to be very careful. I'm just going to get the fire truck a bit closer to the car so I can start pushing it back. And there we go. The white stallion's just arrived. Now do not kill the drivers of the cars. Well, I don't think you can anyway. But this method is the way it works. There's no simpler way to do this, guys. You know, I would not make this harder than it has to be. Now, frustratingly, that white stallion has gotten in my way, so I'm going to push him away. And the cars might seem like they barely move. It's because the drivers are inside, and they kind of have brakes on. But they're not heavy by any means. They're not exactly that hard to push. So yeah, this is getting a bit messy, but hopefully the Thunder Rod will be more or less pushable now. The tricky bit comes later. This bit's the easy part. So if you're struggling right now, then maybe you want to reconsider your prize. Crap, right. There we go. Phew, that was a little bit close. So basically, yeah, you'll get the hang of it after a while. Just get it to that ditching place in Harwood, and then I'll get back to you over there. So I hope you can see my example. This is very tedious. You can flip these on their roof because they're tip proof. If you do that, they're much easier to push. So yeah, I'll see you a bit later. Another trick you can do, guys, is if you flip the car on the roof, you can see it's very easy to push without a fire truck. So this is one way you could speed up the process. So yeah, I'll see you at Harwood. Hi everyone, I have finally made it to Harwood. As you can see, I'm in this location here. This is the trickiest bit of all because you need to ditch the car in a certain way. But not only does it not vanish after the mission fails, you've got to be able to retrieve it later. I ditched the fire truck and just like tipped the car over and pushed it with the Sentinel. Doesn't matter what car you use. Also, I've tried many different techniques to try and ditch the car in the water. Most of them failed, but this one is actually a good way to do it. Make sure that the driver's facing the water instead of anywhere else. And you have to push this in quite quickly, but carefully. So take your time. Just make sure that you get really close to the water, and you have to give it a really good shove. Pushing it in too far is just as bad as not pushing it in enough. The result is the same, failure. There we go. The car's in a good amount. Now we just have to very carefully drive it out. And there we go. Yes, finally! Finally, I did it. The PS2 exclusive method on how to get the fireproof, tip-proof, pop-proof street racing vehicles. There you go, guys. Totally fireproof. Now I'm going to show you it's tip-proof as well. Unfortunately, I do not have a sniper rifle, so showing pop-proofing is going to be quite difficult. But I will prove it for the future street racing vehicles. So as I said, again, you need to obtain these street racing vehicles before you complete the mission. The other ones you can do anytime because they're telephone based. So I really hope you manage that, guys. It is incredibly hard to get that right. If you're on PSP, just maybe watch my old video on it because I do a PSP only method and it's actually a lot easier. So wait. There you go, guys. Fully tip-proof and fireproof. If you want to flip it back, you can just like roll it like you're playing football. Thank you for watching, everyone.